G'day Pickleball family. First thing to know, as shared on pickleball.com, Waters Johns in singles, Waters and Johns in mixed to close out 2023. San Clemente, California, this year's first and last championships, Sundays on the PPA Tour, were somewhat unsurprisingly similar. They both saw Annalee Waters and Ben Johns capture triple crowns. The day began with the world number ones claiming gold medals in women's doubles and men's doubles. Waters then took on an all-too-familiar opponent in Catherine Parento in her second match of the day. These two have had their fair share of epic encounters throughout this year, but Sunday's match was much tamer and Waters emerged with an 11-7, 11-1 win. For as much as Waters and Parento have played in 2023, whether with each other or in women's doubles or against each other in singles, Waters was grateful to end the season competing against her doubles partner. It's really special, she shared. We've battled it out all year and had some really close matches. So to get to play another final to close out the year was just icing on the cake. Johns took on Christian Olshon in their second matchup in San Clemente. And just like their group play match, the final went 3 games. Olshon looked like he might be able to pull out his third comeback win of the event when he clinched game 2 after dropping the first, but Johns was too solid in the big moments as he claimed an 11-3, 9-11, 13-11 victory for his 11th PPA singles gold medal for the year. The last pro match of the day and the year pitted Annalee Waters and Ben Johns against siblings JW and Georgia Johnson in the mixed doubles final. The Johnsons were one of only 2 teams to beat Waters and Johns in mixed this year and pushed them to 4 games at Pictona in Florida a few weeks ago. But the top seeds wasted no time clinching their season-ending triple crowns with an 11-1, 11-3, 11-4 victory. And if you've made it this far into the update, please be sure to dink that like button on whichever platform you're watching or listening to this on so that it can be found by and shared with other fellow pickleballers. Second thing to know, as shared on the APP Tour website, APP announces new 2024 Pro Team competition. 5 APP Tour events in 2024 will conclude with the sport's top talent competing head-to-head in team-based pro play for $100,000 per event. The Association of Pickleball Players, APP, announced its first ever team-based pro competition as a significant addition to its tournament experience, shaping its 2024 schedule to offer the most robust pickleball showcase across pro and amateur competitions. Making its debut in 2024, the team-based format will be featured at 5 APP Tour events as a single-day competition of singles, doubles and mixed doubles play, with pros vying for their share of the $100,000 prize pool. We are committed to growing the game and adding a format that players love to a tournament environment that sets a standard for pickleball events is yet another reason why we're the place to be for the best in pickleball, said APP founder Ken Herman. We are excited to introduce our new team competition, one of a series of exciting additions to our portfolio in 2024. With the addition of a team-based competition, the APP Tour now offers the most variety of any pickleball organisation, appealing to both spectators and players with a schedule of pro competitions in teams, singles and doubles, all in a single week during these 5 events. The 2024 schedule also includes the first ever international team event with the previously announced APP Atlantic Cup and the continuation of its Champions and Masters divisions for pickleball players over the age of 50. The APP's team-based pro competition is scheduled to take place on Sundays at 5 APP Tour events throughout 2024, culminating at the final APP Tour event of the year. The APP's traditional schedule of play at these 5 tour stops is scheduled to begin on Tuesdays and conclude with pro gold medal matches on Saturdays. This new format is a demonstration of the APP's commitment to offering the best experience for all pickleball players, expanding the pro experience after recently announcing a revamped amateur competition format for 2024. Third thing to know, as shared on pickleballunion.com, New Zealand pickleball on the rise with Southern Slam tournament. We've reported on several occasions how pickleball is gaining widespread popularity in Australia. Well, it's also making a big splash in neighbouring New Zealand now, across the ditch, as we say in Australia. The Southern Slam tournament, held recently at the MLT Events Centre in Gore, Southland County, New Zealand, was the first pickleball event of its kind in the southern part of the country. The competition attracted a healthy 16 teams from Gore, Timaru, Dunedin, Queenstown, Wanaka and Invercargill. Plans are already in the pipeline for a bigger and more inclusive tournament next year. Organiser Dan Winkle formed one half of the victorious duo, partnering with Southland cricketer Kieran Lloyd after they beat fellow Gore members Matthew King and Dee Ormsby. We had an excellent response from people who took part in the tournament. They enjoyed it, Winkle told Braden Lindsay of stuff.co.nz. Winning was a bonus. I just wanted a successful tournament, but we're just pleased it was able to take place and went well. Winkle has grand designs for future versions of the competition. Next year, I would love to play it over 2 days and split it into 3 divisions, men's, women's and mixed. That way, we might be able to attract a few more players and teams and people can have more matches, he said. Following that, I would love for the tournament to be opened up to players from throughout New Zealand. It's a great sport and something that people of all abilities can play. Dan believes his cricketing skills help him with his pickleball game. I think my cricket reflexes help, especially at the net when it gets real fast. Winkle then talked about the steady increase in interest pickleball has experienced since it was introduced to Gore around 5 years ago. It's getting bigger. We have a solid group who play it regularly here, and they are slowly starting to hold sessions in Invercargill, so hopefully it becomes popular down there as well. The more we can get playing it, the better it is for the sport. Pickleball is still very much a niche or niche, depending on where you come from, sport in New Zealand, but Winkle hoped that would change over time. Paddles up.